Oh my God, you guys, we're live.
We are?
We're live. I put the sub counter up on the screen so that you can all celebrate with me. We're just going to watch it happen together. Dr. B's here. The kids are at school. I don't even have words. We haven't done an intro. We just went live because we're all here together watching this happen. This wouldn't be happening if it weren't for this amazing community of law nerds. I'm not going to lie. I'm emotional. I have emotional support coffee. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! It jumped so fast. Somebody take a screenshot. Hold on. I got to go take a screenshot. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, wait, I can hear me because I have my window open. I didn't even get a screenshot of it.
We'll take a screenshot now.
Oh, it might go back down. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Watch it goes down as everybody's like, I'm going to just unsubscribe real quick and see if I can make it jump. That happened much faster than I thought this morning. Oh my goodness, you guys.
And it keeps going.
I'm going to leave this up for a minute. We're going to talk. I'm going to do an intro. We're going to do a little Q&A. We're going to leave this here. I'm going to go like this. Oh, wait, then you can't see Dr. B. Here.
Well, that's okay.
Say hi to Dr. B.
Morning.
Good morning. I know it's hard to hear him because I'm on the big mic. Oh my God.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, it's not going. It when you sub live, people sub and then unsub. So it just jumped back down. So we're going to get to do it again, which is always the problem with live streaming sub counts is that it can fluctuate, but we'll get to we'll get to watch it hit 100K twice. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very excited.
I'm going to run the intro. Hi, this is an unusual live stream for all of you that are new here. Subscribe. We just hit 100K. We went from 5K to 100K in 6 months. I'm going to answer your questions because I'm live. I'm going to pull the sub counter back up so we can just watch it together. And then we're going to have a little chat. I think I'm out of focus. I don't even know what's happening. We're going to fix it. We're going to figure it out.
It was that way yesterday.
Yeah, because you were using my computer.
No, you were out of focus. Doesn't matter.
Hey there. If we haven't met yet, I'm Emily D. Baker, the badass lawyer and everyone's favorite legal commentator. I'm the host of The Emily Show, and I break down the legal shit behind the news and pop culture stories we all want to talk about. I have been a licensed attorney for over 15 years, but this is not legal advice. I should warn you, I'm a big fan of the cursey words. This channel is where the law nerds unite to talk about facts, not fuckery.
Oh my goodness, you guys. See, if we do it this, I can move this over so that you can see B, which is a problem, but
I can always move over.
You can move. Let's get this in focus. We're not even ready this morning. Like, I don't go live on Mondays for a reason. I am not prepared. It is birthday week for both of us. And I left up the ticker on the bottom where you can see the channel growth. That flat line there at the bottom is, let's just make this big real quick. This flat line here at the bottom is October 2020. And then you can see November, and then you can see the growth of the channel. I figured we would just share it. People don't always share these graphs, but I thought, why not? We will share it. And you'll see the numbers keep jumping up and down as people come in and want to subscribe and unsubscribe and watch the numbers jump. That's what's going to happen.
How long had it been sort of down here? How long?
Here, do you want to see the lifetime? Brian wants to see the lifetime of my channel. Here you go. There's the lifetime. This is the lifetime of my YouTube channel. You can see that it started to grow. In 2018, we started to grow here, and you can watch it. We'll just watch it. Should we do it together? So this is 2018. This is into 2019. As I started to focus more on YouTube in 2020, we grew to 5,000 right there in the fall of 2020. At the end of October, we were right at 5,000. And then you see that big jump in November. So that is kind of the growth trajectory of my channel. We've talked about that, and I've talked about that very much here. Let's get back to this October to April timeframe. No, that's not what I want to do. We want to do October 2020. I started posting videos almost 6 years ago.
Yeah,
man, it's been such a journey. Let's go. October 1st, 20. And then you can see the growth. But yeah, it's just been an incredible ride. Thank you guys for the super chats. I'm so glad you're in here. We're going to leave the counter on for a few minutes. I'm sure it'll ding at the front end. And I'll keep pulling this up. It'll be exciting when it dings back there. Thank you, Van Luke. You are such an amazing supporter. You've been here since, I mean, a lot of you have been here since we were before 5,000 as the channel started to grow. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, it does look like a hockey stick. A lot of analytics in YouTube look like a hockey stick. You guys, this is so funny. Happy Emily's getting purple hair day. I know I have a hair appointment for Friday. So Friday night, I'm streaming. It's going to be a ridiculous stream. I've got a bottle of champagne. It's my birthday on Friday, and we're all going to celebrate it together. I might invite some friends to come stream. Dr. B is going to come in and say hi. We're just going to do a not nonsense. We're going to do a happy hangout stream and maybe talk about all the ridiculous stuff. On Thursday, we have a members only live stream. I'm going to react to some of the Jeff Wittick stuff and answer questions. If you guys have questions for me, please ask them. We are not talking any legal topics today unless you ask about it. We're just
celebrating and enjoying.
We were all refreshing it anyway. We might as well just refresh it together. And it is just, oh my God. Thank you, MK. It's so good to see you, friend. It's so good to see so many of you in the chat. We talked about whether we would hit 100K before my birthday and before my mom comes to visit and gets to experience the purple hair for herself. I'm very excited. Dyed my hair purple at 4 a.m. today and tagged you on Twitter with a picture. Joe Dorsey, I'm going to go pull it up and take a look. I can't wait to see it. So I'll go pull up Twitter in just a second. Thank you guys for all the congratulations. Nightbot is not happy with the caps. So much hype. Nightbot can sit down for a second. We have caps. Nightbot definitely does get salty with the caps because people come and troll. Doing pink later. I love that. You guys, oh my goodness. It definitely, Patricia, it definitely went fast today. It went fast. I'm excited to see where the channel grows. This is a big milestone. 1, because my kid was teasing me about it. 2, because the silver play button is something that a lot of channels don't achieve. And 3, because that's 100,000 law nerds who are here to talk about facts, not fuckery. And that's just insane to me. It's just so good. So thank you. I'm very excited about the purple hair, Elizabeth and Stitches. Hello, Kibby. If this isn't a message from the universe that you're on the right path, I don't know what is. That I absolutely agree with you. Oh, I think so too. Carrie, what do I think the boys will say? I think that my youngest will say you still don't have an M after your name, and all my favorite YouTubers have an M after their name. And so get back at me in a million is what our youngest will say. And my oldest will be like, cool. Yeah. Cool. And then when we get the play button, I'll have the kids unbox it with me. And that's exciting. But again, this is kind of what I do for work. So they're just, they're excited-ish. Oh, that's a very red cardinal. The weather here today is wild. And we have some very, very pretty birds out and about. Ashley Vincent, just my usual catnip tip for the paw nerds. Thank you so much, Ashley. They are well loved, those paw nerds, for sure. Happy early birthdays. Yay.
Thank you.
Should we tell them about how we discovered our birthdays were so close in time? Should we share that story?
When we met.
Well, yeah, obviously when we met, but should we share how that went down? Let me know if you guys want to know how that went down, how we discovered our birthdays were literally a day apart, because he is the 5th and I am the 7th. And just like that, you're a real YouTuber. Yep. Look, we smashed. It still hasn't binged over back here yet. But yes, I feel like a grown-up.
Blocking it?
You are, but that's okay. I feel like a grown-up YouTuber. We'll see it on the front end soon. You guys have there's 1,300 of you in the chat. Oh my goodness. I love you guys so much. I'm going to try to get to some questions as best as I can, and then we'll tell that story because I saw a couple questions come in. I honestly never thought that the YouTube journey would get here. I always kind of wanted the YouTube journey to get here. I just wasn't sure how that was going to happen.
I always believed you could get here. I'm always amazed to listen to you talk, so I'm not surprised that there are other people.
You are not amazed. You're not always amazed to listen to me talk, let's be honest.
When we first started dating, I was always amazed to listen to you talk.
back in 1998. I'm just, oh my God, I don't have words, you guys. I don't have words. Yes, here to 100,000 more, because at the end of the day, all of the law nerds, all of the people who are like, yes, I understand how I feel. I understand what my own fuckery around a thing is, but I also want to talk about the facts. That's powerful, because we won't always agree on how we see things, and we won't always agree on how we feel about things. And that's okay, as long as we go, well, the facts are here and I feel this way and you feel that way, and we can have our feelings. It's just okay. Van Luke, I can't wait to unbox the silver play button either. And yeah. So Allie Young, been doing YouTube for over 8 years and still aiming for the silver play button. It is a great thing to aim for. And again, this is, it was 6 years. It was 5 years, 5.5 years to 5K, and 6 months from 5K to 100K in this lane, in this, mostly pop culture legal commentary with lots of cursey words. And it shifted. I've told this story before. Octo Warren and I were at a conference with other business friends in the entrepreneurial space, talking about work, talking about business. And I couldn't focus because Kanye West was like leaking his contracts on Twitter. And I was literally like bouncing in my seat. I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. I just want to read them and talk about them on social. And he's like, just go live and talk about it. I'm like, nobody wants to talk about that kind of stuff. Like, that's what I do on the podcast. That's not really what I do on YouTube. And he's like, but you should. I was like, whatever. I'll go live on Instagram because it felt more accessible, because YouTube, I didn't live stream as much. I live streamed once a week. It was always in my studio. And so I did the live stream on Instagram and posted it on Facebook, on YouTube. And that started gaining traction. You're laughing because I'm nervous. I'm just beside myself. And so I posted that on YouTube, and that story started gaining traction. And then the Toddy Westbrook lawsuits happened, and those gained a ton of traction. And then everything we've done since then has really grown. And you guys have let me know what you're interested in, what cases you want to cover, what lawsuits you want to cover. We pull the documents and we go over them and do legal commentary and talk about the influencers and the celebrities and the facts. And now we've got this amazing community of law nerds, and I'm just blown away. So it's going to be an incredible day. It's going to be an incredible week. It's Mother's Day week. It's birthday week. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Pam. I will go into our text crew and grab those for sure. Thank you, everybody. That happened really fast on stream. Like, it had been ticking away a little bit today, kind of slowly. And I can't believe how fast that went. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Oh, Tennessee has been good for me. I saw that comment in here. Having my own space in the office where I could record.
Not the garage. More room for our family. And it just feels like a weight lifted, not living where I used to prosecute. So it just feels different. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just feels different. So I feel a little more free. How do you feel? Good.
That took way too long to get to good.
Should I blink? Should I try blinking?
How does it feel for you? He's going to contemplate the answer.
I always have a mix of thoughts of what goes on. So I'm never not just a quick response. It's just like you, how you were saying it feels good to be away from where you weren't prosecuting. For me, in many ways, it also feels good to be away from the area in which I practice. Because I always felt like that was just something hanging on me or hanging over me. Mm-hmm.
It's hard because when you had to close your practice because you got injured, you would still see people saying, I miss you. You were my favorite. You were the best. And he's like, I can't do the thing that I love. And I know that was really hard.
Yeah. So my emotions and things and excitement are a little bit different than yours, but I'm still happy for you.
You're married to a total famous YouTuber of the YouTubes.
Is it going to be hard to live in the house with you now?
Well, maybe with my ego. It's impossible because we're so famous. No, seriously, you guys, when I got back from Starbucks today, I pulled the trash cans out in the rain. Well, I pulled one of the trash cans, he pulled the other one. because it's still life and family, and then this big community. But it might be a little impossible for a few days, though.
Yeah,
my phone is going nuts. It might be a little impossible for a few days. Danny, thank you for that. I really love doing what I'm doing, and because I'm ADHD, I do get hyper focused on things. So being able to do legal commentary is perfect because I can go down the rabbit holes that I'm curious and then bring you all with me into the rabbit hole and be like, oh my God, T, we're talking about this. I actually got an email from another attorney who had been following my coverage on the podcast, because the podcast is, I don't know, I guess more professional somehow. A little more profesh.
Do you curse less on it?
Nope.
No. There goes that idea.
If you ever, when I joke about him not listening to the podcast, y'all, it's not a joke. It's just real life. But because he hears me talk about it at home anyway, he's like, we've already been over this. So I got an email and it was like, I just have one question. Oh, it binged. Move your head. Ah! Okay, come back. It binged. Well, you've got to find a way to sit so you're not covering the thing. We've got to show it. See, look at it.
This shows how we didn't even prep beforehand.
Move your head.
Normally we kind of get our seating situated.
I'm sweating.
And set up, but this one we just were like, oh, we got to go.
There you go. Yeah, we just went live. Okay, so anyway, I got the, like, I love your coverage of this. This has been great, but what is T? And I'm like, okay, it's TEA, and this is what it means. So it's always fun to get to bring the legal world into like, what's T? Literally, what's T? Oh, I missed questions. I've missed super chats. I'm trying to get to all of them. Thank you. Okay, I went back up too far. The chat jumped, and I want to make sure I got to stuff. So thank you, Miss Pockets the Riot. This is a sign that people want to learn and not just easy to consume entertainment. Exactly. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy early Mother's Day. I think we are changing, because everybody's like, people don't have the attention span. People don't want long form content. People don't want this. I'm like, stop telling people what they want. People want to understand and don't want to be talked down to.
What'd you say? I'm sorry. I zoned out there for a moment. There are too many big words. It was too much.
When you think you're funny, you get this particular smile on your face. You get the I think I'm funny smile. It's such a dad smile. I love you, hon. The I think I'm funny smile. That was probably the best angle of my chin ever. It's just glorious. It's like,
you're still live, aren't you?
Yeah, we're live. We're totally live. We're live. We haven't done I think we did an intro. Tell the little badasses now you're 10% closer to 1 million subs. Congratulations to another 100 of thousands. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try to get to these super chats, and then we're going to tell that story about me carding you, or you carding me. Somebody carded somebody. We're going to do it. Can you record the kids reacting to hitting 100K? I will try to, Jess. I am trying not to cry. I will try to. Travis will probably check on his phone at school, even though he's not supposed to. But yeah, we'll record Griffin coming in. Griffin coming in to do this. I don't know. Are you excited for the purple hair? Absolutely.
Yeah. I think purple hair I think you can rock it.
But Brian also had like orange hair in the 80s. So he is, I think, more a fan of the hair color than of maybe all the tattoos.
Yes.
There's more coming, though.
No.
Yes. My tattoos. Betsy, thank you for your super chat. I'm a day one subscribed when you were less than 3K. Congrats. Thank you so much for that. That's incredibly kind. I'm going to try to get to all of these super chats, and then we're going to tell that story real quick. Congrats. I found you from your TED Talk. Oh, thank you, Caitlin. Another ADHDer here and got hooked on your content. I think we're going to have to do a whole thing about ADHD, because my husband's the only one in the family that's not ADHD. And I think that sometimes that's a challenge.
No, it is a challenge.
Can we make a family show? Yes, we can absolutely do a stream with us together that's actually planned. We also have a podcast episode about what COVID was like for us and our family. Thank you, Southern Hot Mess. I'm actually sweating. Okay, now we want to see purple hair. Yeah, I can't instantaneously change it, but we'll see that on Friday. because I am having that done. I don't have a wig here to put it on. Geographical cures can be the best. Congratulations. Yeah, we just needed a change with regard to the move. I'm going to pull a few of these. Thank you so much, Bethany. I want to make sure I get caught up. Hello, Lori Smith. I see you in the chat. I'm going to get there in a second. You guys, thank you. I've been here since the first Jordy video. I think 20K. Thanks for being the best legal commentator. Thank you. I don't get to be everybody's favorite legal commentator without like everybody. So it's fun to have the everybody-ness of it. I can feel the love in that room through the camera. Congratulations. I remember when you went from 1K to 5K and it seemed like that was yesterday. It seems like that was yesterday for me too. I still remember that I like how much I couldn't breathe when we hit 10K. Mm-hmm. And then when we hit 10K on Instagram too, it was just like it's hard because it's not numbers. That's 100,000 law nerds. That's us. That's 100,000 of us that are like, no, we want the information and we don't want you to tell us how to feel about the information. We'll decide how we feel for ourselves. We will have all of our own feelings. Don't you worry about my feelings. You are not responsible for deciding what I want to know. We'll decide what we want to know, and then we'll decide how we feel about it. And that's a really, really stinking powerful thing. So good to see you, Lori. Oh, my chat jumped again. My husband's getting a taste of what it's like to watch the chat jump. What's it like watching this going on?
Well, I took my glasses off because they were blue and they look funky on the screen.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
See.
Everyone knows we're Erlen.
All right.
It's fine. You can wear your blue glasses. Purple hair, congrats on 100K. I'm normally part of the replay crew. Happy birthday. Thank you, Gutless Warrior. I appreciate it. Passenger shaming, thank you. I'm definitely not as famous as you are, but we're happy to be here. Congrats. Well-deserved. Look out 1 million. I mean, if YouTube definitely sets the bar high. It's like, here's 100,000. And then wait till we get to 1 million. Not even 500,000, 1 million. And then it's not, and then it's 10 million. It's these like tens of.
How do you pick your own name that shows up?
Yes.
People have some good names.
Passenger shaming is the Instagram account. Well, SK is amazing. SK is the woman behind the Instagram account, but the Instagram account that makes jokes about the airlines and the passengers and shames them when they're dicks. Lots of people who put their feet up. How do you feel about barefoot people on an airplane? Well, tell them how you really feel.
I would never go barefoot on a plane, and I would never wear flip-flops on a plane. Because if the plane, something happens, it depressurizes, a window bursts open or something, those flip-flops are just going to go right out the window. So I want to have shoes tied to my feet. So if I am boots on the ground.
But how do you feel when you see other people barefoot on a plane?
Oh, I don't care.
You really?
Yeah,
it doesn't gross you out and give you the heebies?
Because if there's a plane crash, they're going to be like,
I didn't know this about you.
Broken metal and tearing their feet up.
Oh, you feel this is like a Darwin thing.
I'm going to have my shoes and I'm just going to walk right out.
It grosses me out so much. You're like treating it like a Darwin thing. You're like, whatever, no shoes for you.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Yeah, you pick up some disease on the airport floor.
So gross. Congratulations from Chile, still in lockdown. And you, my cyber law friend, keep me intellectually present just about. Anyways, I'm sorry that you're still in lockdown. It's got to be frustrating. As different places in the world open up, it's got to be rough.
But other places are also more locking down.
Some are.
Yeah.
We're not. We're over it. Everybody's just done. No, but our county's just done. Thank you, Rachel. Good to see you. Dr. Badass cracks me up. Congrats. Been around. I know you've been around since 5K. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to see you, Rachel. Shaw's Z, Dr. Badass needs a purple goatee. We'll have that discussion. I don't know if we're gonna sell him on that. It's gray enough to dye it purple. I love you. I love it. Let's get some merch on Dr. Badass to celebrate. Yeah, he has some merch, but not a ton of merch. He was preparing to go to the grocery store. Hello, Tigo. It's so good to see you. Congrats, my friend. You rock. Check your phone. I sent you a screenshot. Thank you. My phone is absolutely blowing up. So I will check that after stream. Hello, Octo. I remember when we talked about purple hair too. I also remember us being out for drinks talking about purple hair, and you're like, I can see it. I'm like, I can see it too. The purple hair will be amazing. Happy early birthday. Thank you. There might also be a 100K purse purchase.
You already said that. We already talked about that.
I know.
Partly you said it was because it was a birthday present. But
Teresa Minnesota. So now are you a large or small creator? I need to know based on your inclusion in certain filings. I I think I'm still a small creator. But but I'm a little fluffy, so maybe I am a large creator because we're girthy. I don't know. What do we?
What the hell was that?
She's fluffy. She's fluffy. No, I don't know how to categorize channels. It's always so weird to me. When I think of big YouTube channels, I'm thinking like over 1 million plus is generally how I think of large channels, but I don't know. I don't know how to, I don't know, but I appreciate the subtle shade about being included in the filings as a large channel or as a small channel. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Thank you, everybody. All right, we're going to tell that story real quick. I'm going to try to get through the rest of the super chats. Thank you guys for the generosity. I appreciate it. Purple Hair It Is. I'm so excited for you. Please keep it coming. Will do. And I think Friday we're going to do the birthday stream. I think we're going to do a charity stream for the birthday stream so that we can donate some more money. Nashville's been getting smacked. We've had some really bad flooding plus the bombing. So I think going back to CRC is a good way to do that. So I'm going to look and see how I can set that up. To do that, I have lost a few super chats. I am so sorry, you guys. Congrats on 100K. I'm part of the Tati influx. Welcome. I don't think I've ever been more excited for a YouTuber to hit a sub count. Thank you, UB. I don't know if I'm so excited. Congratulations from Newfoundland. Is it Newfoundland? Newfoundland. Wow. How do I get that right? Newfoundland. You're literally no help. You're just sitting there staring at this. You're not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
I'm letting you butcher that one.
Fantastic. African lady says if there's a plane crash, everyone dies. I think she's telling you not to worry about your shoes.
No.
He plans on surviving.
My shoes will save me.
He plans on surviving. Ashley's Pretty Little Life. Good to see you. So excited. I'm just thrilled for you. Law nerds are taking over the world. Let's do it. It will be a better place. It will be a better place with the law nerds taking over because we don't turn our chat into Thunderdome. We don't, act buck wild on the internet.
Are you referencing the Mad Max movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
if you haven't been, look, man, some of these live stream chats are like Thunderdome where people are just tearing each other apart and like, I this and that and that. And our mods keep these we keep it on rolling. We don't tear people apart in our chat. We don't fight in the chat. We have respectful conversations. And if people disagree, it's okay to disagree, but it's not okay to just go for the jugular all the time and tear people apart because you're anonymous on the internet. We don't do that. We're law nerds.
Got it.
Aaron says, found you from Petermon months ago. He's been such a huge and supportive. He's been tremendous. Congrats. I've been obsessed with your content. It is in my one earbud all day long, satisfying my ADHD. Well, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. I listen to long form content the same way at work. Lori Smith, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be funny. My kids don't think I'm funny. We think we're hilarious. I don't know if everyone thinks we're hilarious. There's times we're out shopping and people just look at us and we're like, oh, are we doing a thing? We're doing a thing. But it's really not a shtick, but it's kind of become.
It is.
Yeah, it's not like intentional. That's just how we interact.
Right.
You should have been in yoga with us back in the day before we had kids.
I think we actually got kicked out of yoga and Pilates a few times for laughing too much.
Yeah, we did. So then we started doing private classes together because we were too disruptive.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Look, man, we've been together since 1998. Mm-hmm. What is life if you don't get to laugh with the person you spend your days with, even if it's at yoga?
Do you remember when we took boxing?
I can't box with you.
Well, that's the whole point.
Competitive motherfucker.
Yes.
You competitive motherfucker.
Even it was just working the bag. We couldn't even box because we ended up trying to hit the bag harder than the other person. And then eventually the bag got thrown out of the way. And then we were just like, swinging at each other.
With boxing gloves.
Yes.
And an instructor. But yes, we also can't do like double kayaks.
Oh, no. Double kayak is a recipe for divorce.
We called it the double kayak of divorce because of that. And yeah, so we don't do no tandem bikes, no double kayak. But now we have 2 kids. So I could put one of the kids in a kayak and you could put one of the kids in the kayak and then it's fun. But us together in a kayak? No way. No.
Doesn't work.
Mm-mm. Everything else was fun though. Yoga, Pilates, those kinds of things were fun together. Boxing, no. competitive. But we're also both Tauruses. So there's that. We should tell that story in a second. I'm trying to get, how can I have a consult with Dr. B? Please, congrats on 100K. Purple hair. Yay, rose and foil just before cuff surgery. Please help. Angel, go ahead and email me. Beta is not set up for consulting calls, but email me with what's going on at Emily D. Baker, and we will see what we can figure out for sure. Yeah. Jessica, that is a good option for the next court of public opinion. Shoes on a plane. That is a great suggestion for the next court of public opinion. Diane, it's been nice to go from thinking a case should go one way and it doesn't, now to learn the facts. It's been have been amazing. Thank you so much, Diane. I can't even read right now because I'm just like, I'm beside myself. Douglas, congratulations. Thank you. Awesome to see you grow from 4 digits to 6 digits. Happy early Mother's Day. Thank you. Make sure your 100K purse goes with your murder purse. Coordination is key. It is key. I will probably...
What's a murder purse?
My murder purse that I bought after the Knox case.
Oh, yeah.
I bought my very first iPhone after doing back-to-back fraud cases. I have shared how I will have these like landmark purchases with regard to milestones, tattoos as well, but I'm not going to get tattooed at 100K. I've got to wait until I can get back to Vegas. Yes. But yes, I will. And I will probably share the adventure of purse shopping on Instagram. So if you guys follow me there at the Emily D. Baker, I will share that there. And then I will maybe do an unboxing on Friday because Friday is just going to be a chill stream.
They're still trying to go Thursday, right?
You don't need to tell everybody our business. Yes, I think we're going purse shopping on Thursday because we're going to go together. B never goes with me when I go purse shopping, but champagne. Oh, probably not though because of COVID. Anyway, We'll figure it out. Is Dr. B not subscribed? He seems to not know your live streams. Yes, he doesn't watch either.
You asked that question.
But a lot of the times he's on Friday nights, he's with the boys for swim lessons. So, yep.
But also we do a lot of pre-talk before and a lot of chatting.
You're trying to make it better.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to cover my ass. No, we do a lot of pre-discussions, pre-talk.
We do talk about this stuff all the time.
But there's still some people I don't know anything about.
He did think Shane Dawson was Shailene Johnson. And I think it still is not sure who the two different people are between Shailene Dawson and Shane Dawson. And
you could throw Tadia?
Who?
Westbrook? You could throw Tadia.
What's her name? What's her name? So what is her name?
Tatia?
No.
What is it?
Tati.
Who goes by Tati?
Tati goes by Tati. Or Tatiana.
All right. Sorry, Tati.
Tatia? Sorry, Tati.
Is there a Disney character named Tatia?
Tiana.
There we go. That's it.
Oi is correct. Oi is accurate. Congratulations to our badass lawyer from Louisiana. Hello. Thank you. Facts. We're going to pull up the sub counter in a second. Classy Mom, thank you. This day marks the 6-month anniversary for many of the OG mods too. Been the best 6 months. Yes. And members. There's a new color at 6 months. So we're going to start seeing the 6-month member badges change over this week, which will be really exciting. Amy, thank you. Congratulations on 100K. Happy early birthday. Yay, badass. I subbed between 2 and 4K. Have loved seeing the growth. Also been impatiently waiting for the purple hair. Yes, all here for it. Thank you. Okay, we have got to talk about us carding, how we discovered our birthdays were so close together. And then I promise I will come back to questions and to super chats. Look at this. We're just going to watch it go. Okay, let's share. So we met at a, what place of honor is the 100K plaque going to get? I think it's going to go there, but it might go there. It's going to go in one of these two. I'll probably let y'all vote. We'll see where it looks better. We'll make Brian run around in the background and put it in the two, and we'll decide what looks better. So we met through a mutual friend at a party, and I was bartending.
Mhm.
I was like serving margaritas and beers and stuff at a housewarming party. I was in college. I was home from UMass because I had hurt my shoulder. Polly Pocket. Yes, I figured they weren't doing champagne right now. And yes, appointment always. But I was home from UMass because I had hurt my shoulder. And you were supposed to come to the party with a female friend of yours.
Right.
And she bailed.
Yes.
So you
I went anyways.
hung out at the bar.
Yeah.
I think every time I bent over to grab beer or drinks, you could probably see my tattoo.
I don't recall.
You are a liar.
Yes, you could.
The thing is, you liked that tattoo,
Yeah.
but you don't like the subsequent tattoos. I don't understand. But anyway.
Maybe it's just the number.
I don't have any tattoos with numbers.
No, the number of tattoos.
Well, if I start
Right.
blending them all together, then they'll just be one. I trust y'all. If I hadn't been a DA for so long, I would literally be sleeved. My husband loves that about me. Don't worry, I've got only 4 or 5 planned, but it's cool. Okay, so I was handing out drinks essentially at this house party.
You were attending bar.
And you hung out at the bar because you
I
didn't.
didn't know anybody else. I only knew the person at the.
Now, how did you
house.
and John know each other? You guys used to work together
We
in
used to work
college.
together at Safeway.
Yeah.
So we both were there.
When we talk about I know we've got doctor, lawyer. We've had a lot of other jobs in our lives. Yep.
Yeah. I worked my way through college.
I mean, same.
Yeah.
Sports Chalet, I think, was maybe not as much fun as Safeway. I don't know. Maybe. What?
No, I'm just trying to figure out if I can tell stories about Safeway, but I realize I shouldn't.
Maybe for another day.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so the paw nerds are mewing. So we hung out and talked most of the night.
Mhm.
And then who suggested we go get food? Was it you? Or was it me? It's always me that suggests we get food.
Because it was Denny's, so I'm pretty sure you
I
suggested
might have
it.
suggested. Well, that's because it was
Yeah.
2 a.m.
Yeah, it was
But
pretty late.
did you suggest food or did I suggest food?
That I don't recall.
I don't either.
It's been so long, I don't remember.
It has
that
been.
part.
That was in April 1998. That was in April 1998 because I was home from school. So
I'm just trying to remember whose car were we making out.
I think yours, because I think my parents dropped me off at the party.
Yes.
Because it was a housewarming party for a friend who had grown up the street from me. And so my parents were there. All of the people from our old neighborhood were there. And then the adults kind of pittered out and the friends were still there. And you were in the friend group and I was just handing out drinks. So I think it was your car.
I think so.
And we went to Denny's. And then we started talking about how old we were.
Right, because I didn't believe how old you said you were.
And I didn't believe how old you said you were.
Yeah. So it was I need to see an ID.
Yeah, that's what happened at Denny's. So we started having the conversation. I think because I had been handing out drinks, B assumed that I was probably over the age of 21.
Yeah, I mean, and you definitely carried yourself older as well.
Oh,
so,
they've busted into the
So I just didn't see me to be
a child. No. Not a child, not a literal child. 19. But I was, again, this was at the very, very end of April. So I was turning 20 in 5 days. And so we went out and I asked you how old you were. And you were like, guess. And I was like, I don't know how old you are. And you're like, guess how old I am. I'm like, I don't know. But also knew that you were a full ass dentist and you were working. So you had at least been through school and dental school.
So you can do at least some years.
ADHD. I don't do math.
I know.
So Brian's like, oh no, I'm 30. I'm like, you're a fucking liar. And he's like, no, I'm 30. I'm like, cool. No, you're not. And he's like, well, you're not 19. It's fine. Why are we lying about ages? We're sitting at Denny's at 2 a.m. And so I was like, pull out your license. And he's like, okay. And I pulled out my license and I was like, no way your birthday is May 5th. And he's like, no way your birthday is May 7th.
Right.
And then we hung out for the summer. We spent birthdays together and we're dating. And then I didn't go back to UMass. My shoulder wasn't better. And then we kept dating. And then we got married 4 years later. There was a lot that happened in between there.
Yeah.
You're like, you've oversimplified it a lot.
But for sake of time.
Yeah. Do you remember how I felt about your pickup lines? Because we've talked about this.
I don't recall any pickup line.
We've talked about this. Do you guys want to hear about Dr. B's smooth moves? Should we talk about Dr. B's smooth moves?
No.
I feel like we should.
I remember.
I feel like we should.
No, let's go.
Please do a Just for Fun stream where you talk about tattoos, colorful hair, and body art. I would love that. We're kind of doing it now. Let's check in on the sub counter. You guys, we're just cruising along with the sub counter. It's crazy. Somebody said, damn, I wasn't even born when y'all were. I wasn't even born yet when y'all met. We're old.
It happens.
We didn't look. Part of the reason we went out to dinner when we met is because we wanted to keep talking, and it's not like we were exchanging cell phone numbers because we didn't have cell phones.
I don't think we had pagers at that time frame. Did you have a pager?
I think I had a pager.
I don't think I did.
But I might not have, because I had a pager at the end of high school so my mom could yell at me and tell me to come home. And then I had a pager that like an ex-boyfriend gave me that seemed really controlling, so I got rid of it. And then I had a pager when I worked at the DNC in LA. And during that time, I worked at the Democratic National Convention with the Secret Service for like 4 weeks with their advance team. And I think I dropped 3 pagers in the toilet. During the time I was working, but didn't have a cell phone, but needed to be in different places, and eventually just got a radio. But yeah, I kept putting them on the back of my pants because I thought it was cute, because then my pants pulled down a little bit and you could kind of see my tattoo. I thought it was adorable.
Wait a minute. We were dating at that time frame. Why did you need to be covering that shit up?
We weren't married. There was no ring on it.
Now I see how things went.
Anyway, I thought it was cute and a little bit saucy. So, but then I would go to the bathroom and the pager would flip off of my pants into the toilet. I lost 3 pagers during that time. Anyway, we were talking about, so we went out to eat because that was how we were going to get to hang out. And somebody's like, we need pictures. I'll find some pictures for Friday. And so then when you dropped me back, I was living at my parents' house because I was home from UMass. We decided to go to the movies next day, and you just like came by and picked me up. And my mom was like, so you're a dentist?
She was already doing the math.
Mom, we love you. But she's like, so you're a dentist? And he's like, yes, I am. And she goes, so that makes you what, 30? And he's like, yep.
Yes, it
yep.
does.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I am. Anyway, your pickup line. I thought we glossed past this.
We did not. We were totally going past this.
Oh, no.
I was like, man, I dodged that bullet.
No, the law nerds have not forgotten. It obviously worked. We're still here.
True, but
look, I like cheesy. It's for me. You had dad jokes before you were a dad. You did.
Oh, okay.
So we were the chat's like, pickup line, nice try, Dr. B.
Essentially, that's what it was.
Bianca said my mom would be stoked if I brought home a 30-year-old dentist. And that's what I told my mother. I was like, most mothers would be very happy. Congratulations. Thank you, Octo. He is retroactively pissed. I think he's more embarrassed.
Yes.
So you just sounded like the kid on the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Clay movie thing, dentist. Yes. All right. So this is when he first walked up to where I was handing out drinks and stuff. And he was like, I think you asked like, so what's your name? Or what can I call you or something? And I was like, oh, I'm Emily, but I'm bartender works too. Because I was being sassy. And then I'm like, what's your name? And he's like, you can call me doctor. You can call me doctor.
Sounded very Rico Suave at the time.
You thought.
Yeah.
What's up, Sam? It's good to see you, friend. You thought it was very Rico Suave at the time. I was like, oh, this dude. But he was so cute. He was so cute.
I have never had game my entire life. I had to pull something out of my ass.
I have also never had game my entire life.
How am I supposed to know that? You know, you got the tattoo, you got the low-waisted pants, you were all sassy, it was all cleavage.
There was a lot of cleavage when I was 19. I mean, there's still a lot of cleavage. It just doesn't come out to play nearly as much anymore after 2 kids.
I felt like I had to pull out a Hail Mary or I was toast. I was going to be done.
So somebody was saying, did I say, hi, I'm the Emily D. Baker? No, because I was not.
No.
I was not Emily D. Baker back then. I was Emily D. back then.
But you did have just as much sass and
maybe more.
Yeah.
No, I was just Emily D. back then. I took the Baker when I took the man. The Baker works though. And here's why the Baker worked for being a DA particularly. There are so many Emily Bakers. Like there's a million. When we registered for things like our wedding or we registered for kids, you would go to like the wedding registry and it would be like Emily Baker and it's like one of 200. So it was a nice level of anonymity that my maiden name did not have because it's much more distinct and there's less of them. So then when I moved into social media, I added the D. I married the D, but I added the D into kind of my social media handles. You just got that now. You're adorable. I added the D because it was for social media handles. I couldn't get, hello, Candace, you can absolutely attest to that. So when the people who have been at your high school parties and your bachelorette parties and were there when you know,
Wedding
weeks
party.
after you met your spouse, because we all went out to Hermosa drinking not long after we met you.
Did we?
Yeah. And you were like, oh no, it's after we all turned 21.
Yeah.
We didn't drink.
Clear.
No, we didn't drink underage.
We met, it was a little while.
No, we didn't. None of us did. But yes. So anyway, what was I saying? The D. So when I started doing more stuff on social media, I added Emily D. Baker because Emily Baker was not a social media handle I could get. And it keeps my maiden name in there and it gives, I don't know, it flows. We're the Emily D. Baker, Emily Dongle Baker, Emily Don't Be a Dick Baker, Emily Danger Baker. It depends on the mood. Emily Disney Baker. What? What? Thank you, Sam. Brian, you know I have all the respect and love for you, but that is cringe. It was cringe.
Yeah.
But you know what? The thing is...
But it worked! Look where we are! It worked! Come on. I think it's horrendous when I think about it back that I did that, but like I said, I had no game. I thought if I did not pull something out of my ass or come in with something...
I didn't want anything pulled out of your ass. Pulling it out of your ass would not have worked for me.
I don't think I would have had a chance.
I thought you were great.
Yeah, but this is my own insecurity, my own never having any game, I've never gone to a party and never mind, picked up someone.
Lies. Thou shalt not tell lies. Let's get a pen. I will not tell lies. I must not tell lies. Lies. You totally had game. Oh, come on. Anyway. My adorable husband. Lori Smith says awkward. Yep. Totally awkward.
All right, moving on.
But that, I mean, it was a moment. It's like, once again, you can't give people, I don't know. I gave him a hard time for it. And now it's so much fun to give him a hard time for it. Kate Compton, thank you. Here's to fabulous purple hair. I'm very excited. Yeah, it's fun to be able to give you a hard time about it now.
Yes, it is.
We've all said things we're embarrassed by. I just happen to remember more of them than most.
Is that because I said more?
No, it's because I remember shit people say. I don't know if it is my, I don't know if it's the ADHD, because I do remember song lyrics. I remember things people have said to me. I remember things I hear, movie lines, Jesus, movie lines and stuff like that. I will remember, which isn't always helpful because there's times when not just you, but anybody is like, well, this and this. And I'm like, actually, you said blah, 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 blah. It worked very well as a lawyer. It didn't work.
You just said the phrase that is probably said the most in our household.
Well, actually.
Starts, yes, well, actually. Like someone will start down something and then the other person will be like, well, actually, no, it's this. Yeah.
What did T do the other day that was a well, actually?
What didn't he do?
Our child is definitely the two of us, and it's crazy. Because he's clever. Kimberly said, my husband told me he was a professional rapper, and yet I still gave him my number. I love that. Oh, life's already spicy, Miss Saber, but yes, I think so too. All right, let me get to a few questions. You don't have to stay the whole stream if you need to go. Good. I know you're looking at me going, can I please get out of here?
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out when I can get.
Are you sweating?
My exit.
I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating.
You already know I already sweat.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
I am nervous in general being on these. So
I'm nervous. I'm nervous and I'm sweaty.
All right. So,
I love you.
Well done.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
100K. Oh, we're not going to that level of PDA on camera. Okay. We do have hats. Love you, hon.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Could you put your really the stool? I'm just going to bump into the stool. Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you, Sunila. The way I see it, you did very well, Dr. B. You landed a badass lawyer in the mother of loners. Congratulations plus on 100K plus. Thank you. I did not go to, I was not a lawyer. I was an undergrad when he and I met, and Dr. B definitely encouraged me to go to law school. So that was it. Why am I nervous? I'm like nerve sighted. I don't know. The 100K, I don't know. We've been waiting for this to happen, and I'm nerve sighted about it. So thank you for everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being in the chat and just having a chill stream while we watch it clicked over. It happened so fast. We went live and then it just happened. I don't know. It's still kind of surreal. So can we see the Ponards? They were back here somewhere. I don't know where they went. They've been on a few streams. I will make sure to grab them tomorrow for sure. Do your kids know yet? My kids are at school. So no, they do not. We will let them know. So yeah. Wow. What a day. Over 100K. Yay. And we will leave this stream up. I haven't even thought that far ahead. I don't know what I'm doing later. I've got coffee. I've got some champagne. I've got champagne for the stream on Friday. We might pop a little champs. The thing is, here's the thing. We have some very sus weather coming through this evening. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on how sus the weather is. And if it gets shady, I will not be drinking this evening because it seems like a bad idea if you're expecting like tornado-y type weather to also drink. And y'all know that your girl cannot drink much. So that's what it is. Jake's Baby Cakes. Now we need to get you a check mark. The YouTube check mark will show up after 100K. So I imagine that'll show up in a few weeks, a month or whatever. So we will get that. That will happen here. Check marks on other socials. I have no idea how that happens. It'll happen at some point. I'm so invested in this. I just shouted out goodbye to Dr. B. Well, he appreciates that. B's great. We've shifted so much. I talked about this on the Aaron Bender podcast about the ups and downs of the shifts throughout our marriage and our life, because we went from, both very, very busy careers to having kids to all of the different phases of our life. And it's been really interesting to go through that together. And I understand how hard that can be for people. And it's been fun. So it's been fun to go through. And then tomorrow we have, I have no idea what I'm going to do. For Coffee and Cursey Words, it's going to be an easy stream. I'll probably talk a little bit more about Fourth Amendment stuff. I've got a lot of questions about process and procedure and charging people and crimes. So we'll talk a little bit more about criminal law. Somebody said it took Creepshow until after 300K to get the check mark. That's so mean. YouTube making you wait for it. Yes. It's just crazy. So question, are there frequent tornadoes in Tennessee? I had no idea. Seasonally, I haven't lived here long enough to say what's frequent, but yeah, we definitely get seasonal tornadoes. And Do you guys, I can just leave this up if we want to leave this up. Let me know in the chat if we just want to watch it roll together to get to 100,100. We're going to get to 100 pretty soon. But yes, this area of Tennessee definitely gets tornadoes. Other areas of Tennessee, not so much. I think closer to the mountains, you don't get as many tornadoes in eastern Tennessee. But yeah, here in Middle Tennessee, we definitely get tornado warnings. I follow this incredible Instagram account called Nashville Severe Weather that covers my county and the county that Nashville's in. And they're incredible. They're the only Patreon I'm actually subscribed to because they do such a good job with the weather. But it looks like we're going to be tornado tracking into tomorrow. And if there's really severe weather tomorrow, I might have to postpone Coffee and Kersey till later in the day. But if you're in the crew, I'll let you know. Julie, checkmark has to be requested as far as I know. I'm going to text Peter Mon later and be like, Peter, what do I do now? And Jessica Stansberry and some of the others. So I will do that. Amy, of course, I will do an unboxing of the play button when I get it. I'll probably do it on stream with the kiddos. I don't know how long it will take. It will take a minute to unlock being able to request it because we just hit 100K, like an hour ago. So, yeah. Thank you. The kids are a lot of fun. I dig my kids. I mean, they're not always easy. Kids aren't always easy, but I really enjoy them. And like my oldest, his ADD is more like mine, and my youngest is completely different. So it's always a learning curve for us here. Weather Twitter is my favorite. Weather Twitter is also my favorite. I love it. I really love a good sassy weather report. Congratulations. So are you going to have your mom dye your hair live? No. I am going to go get my hair dyed by my hairstyling and coloring professional. He and I were talking yesterday. I'm going in on Friday. And so for Friday Night Live, we will unveil the hair. Uncivil, thank you so much. That is very, very kind. I have got to get in touch with YouTube. My ability to super chat's been broken. And so I've been in people's chats trying to super chat and it won't do it. But thank you for the support. I appreciate it. It's just, you guys, it's purple hair time. It is purple hair time. It's wild. It's just wild. I kind of love that YouTube added back a live sub counter. You don't see it on the front end. I don't know if we're at the front end. Are we at the front end yet where you see 100K on the front of my channel? I don't know if we're there yet. I'll have to go look and see. I don't know if we're there yet, but you can see it. Well, it should be because this counter flipped over, and when the counter flips over, you can normally see it. But yeah, I don't know if you have to request the check mark. I'll do that. You guys can see that I'm totally scattered. I'm blown away. Oh, you guys are saying you can see it on the front end. Very, very, very cool. Thank you. We did it. I feel like I'm having like a little we did it moment. I can't believe it. Oh my God. So yes. Oh, it's on Social Play too. Fantastic. I have not looked at my own in a while. I will not be having Brad Mondo be doing my hair. I have somebody local who is going to be doing my hair. So yep. I'm very, very excited. I do not trust it to do my own hair. So yeah. And I want to do more than just going purple. We're going to like do the damn thing. It's going to, well, you will see. I am not bleaching my hair. So I definitely have some gray that's going to go very light because we're going to take advantage of the gray to make it go very light. But I am not going to do, I'm not going to bleach the rest of it to go purple. Oh my goodness, you guys, I don't know what else to say. I meant to do questions and then Baker came in and then we did the thing. So I can't even get back up in the chat to get to more questions. So if you guys ask questions and I missed them, please go ahead and ask. We can do a little Q&A and then I am going to get off of the internet. I have a few work things to do today. And it feels like getting bar results kind of for me. And I've told that story before about the day I got bar results. Brian was with me as I was sobbing as I got my California bar results. And you just have to wait and like refresh the website and refresh the website. And it's such a interesting day. So I am so glad to be here. Judy, I know you've been here. Thank you. Been around for quite a while. So proud of everything you've accomplished. Can't wait for Friday. I can't wait for Friday either, to celebrate with everybody and have a birthday and do the things. Congratulations. Been here since 45K, and my 4 kids and hubby laugh when your chime goes off on my phone. I get so excited. Thank you. It's been really, I mean, the counter started because the channel was growing so fast. We did gain over 55,000 subs in 1 month. So it was a very quick growth, and it was fun to watch Bing, and it will still be fun to watch Bing because it's, again, our community is really special to me. And so this is our community. This is what we're building, and I'm super protective of it, which is why, you know, when the mods do things in the chat, it's because I've asked. I'm like, this is how we keep our chat. And what I've started seeing is the law nerds let people know when they come in, if they come in for one topic and are newer, it's like, hey, this is how we do the chat. We keep it respectful. And it's just so good. Will you be covering the Seeking Sister Wife story, wife and husband arrested? I didn't even see that. I will take a look at it, and let you know. I don't watch Seeking Sister Wife. There's something, same with the Duggars. There's something weird that comes with these kind of offshoot, I hate to say cults, but it's just weird. But I'll take a look for sure. Congratulations. I came for Housewives and stayed for the Tati and KJ of it all. I mean, that lawsuit was so extra, and we'll see. I mean, it might be extra some more. Elena Hall said, I think I jumped in around 5K. It feels like yesterday. It feels like yesterday to me too. We've just been doing this stuff. Question, what is it like to live in a place where the weather can get crazy like that? It's nothing like that in Norway. Robin, that is a great question. It's still new to me because in August, it'll be a year that we've been in Tennessee, but California had its own types of crazy weather. We definitely had a rollicking fire season in Southern California. We dealt with droughts my whole life. We dealt with droughts. There was always a drought warning. Tennessee, we deal with flash flood warnings more than we deal. Like, there's no drought in any of it. It is so green here. It's incredible. So we get notice here. Like, when you can tell when the thunder or the severe thunderstorm weather is coming through, you know when tornado weather is coming through, so you can prepare, which is different than being shaken out of bed by a very large earthquake with shit breaking around you. So it's a different kind of weather. I have found some of the storms to be stressful, but mostly it's the overnight watching of the storms of it all. It's like, it's 2 a.m. Can I go to bed, or do I need to like wake up my kids and get into our shelter? So that's a different experience, but the awareness that it's coming is helpful. So it gives you some room to plan, and I like to plan. Larissa, thank you. I have fallen down the rabbit hole lately on Gen X TikTok, and it's my favorite thing ever. It's like all the music I love. It's people my age. Though I get the millennials too, because I'm kind of a zennial there I'm at the top. I'm an eldest millennial, youngest Gen X. So I'm right there where Brian's like all Gen X, because I do have some of the millennial traits too, which is kind of funny. My brother's a elder millennial, though he didn't love the emo elder millennial music as much as I did. What's your favorite memory from your YouTube journey besides today, of course? Oh, it's my favorite memory. To be perfectly honest, I still remember the day that I got an email from Eric over at Easy Computer Solutions. And he was like, hey, I do this women's tech takeover on Wednesdays. Do you want to come and collab? And it was the first time I'd collabed with other creators. The Wine Wednesday, now Wired Wednesday crew with, Gadget Goddess, and you'll see everybody from the tech days in the chat. So if you guys are from the Wine Wednesday crew, just say hi in the chat. But Tech Valor and Eric and the crew, that's where I met a lot of creators first. And those days of YouTube are really special for me because it was really creating videos that would get 200 views that I like to create. One of my first iPhone videos got over like 75,000 views, and I fell over. I was like, no. And I had a couple like Vuitton purse videos that did really well. And my channel was much more lifestyle and tech because I was still a DA. I just had a thought. You watched my brain like sidetrack. That just happened live. So those are some of my favorite memories from YouTube because it was the first time I felt embraced by other creators and got to talk about YouTube with other creators. And if it wasn't clear, connecting with people through YouTube is my favorite part of YouTube. There are some YouTubers that are very cinematic and make beautiful, beautiful movies. Nope. Not your girl. We're not doing pan shots. Like there's no slow-mo beautiful movie making happening here. It's about sharing information and connecting and sitting down in front of a camera and talking. And that's what I love. And YouTube has allowed me to make those connections. So those early collabs are very, very special to me because reaching out to smaller channels and being like, come and sit down and have a chat with me is so special. And that's something that Eric does brilliantly on his channel. And where I met, people who are still a part of my life and still friends, 5 years later, as my channel started growing and shit started popping off on Twitter with that growth and like lawsuits were being threatened against me and my ethics were questioned, my integrity was questioned, if I really had a law license was questioned. Other creators reached out in DM and then eventually over text message and calls and were so incredibly supportive. And those are great memories too, but also the stories y'all have shared with me mean the world to me. When I go through comments and see like, you've inspired me by sharing your journey, I understand more because of this content. Those connections mean the world to me. So thank you for that. That's a fantastic question. I'm going to try to get to some more of those. But the connections I've made in this journey have been amazing. And I can't wait to do it more because more friends, more connections. So that was a long answer. Thank you, Jenny, for that amazing question. Brenda Lee said, I'm 90% gray at only 42. I'm 42 too. And I have raspberry and plum colors in my hair. Amazing. I found mixing the two in the bottle works best. And now I swipe crimson on a few streaks before dumping the purple. And that sounds so fun. I love embracing my gray because the gray stripes are definitely going to be brighter purple. I can't wait. I've got an idea. So we're doing members only live stream on Thursday. Channel members, do you want me to do a live reacts to my first YouTube video that I ever uploaded? Should we do that? Should we watch it together on Thursday? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to do that. And the reason I say numbers is because it's just easier to, or yes, you can say yes or a 1. If Salty refiles, I hope it's this week as my birthday present. Are we birthday twins, JC? Because it's our birthday week. It's Brian's birthday week. It's my birthday week. It's just birthday week. When will you do the latest on Erica? I think they just got another $11 million lawsuit. Elena, I have an episode coming out about Erica getting sued by the bankruptcy trustees on Wednesday for the podcast. And then the new Rui Gomez suit is not an additional 11 million. So I can break, we can talk about that tomorrow. We can talk a little bit about that tomorrow because it's just explaining the difference, but that's the same creditors. The Rui Gomez family that have been through so much. So my dad says there's 2 seasons in California, warm and hot. No, there's also like drought and fire and earthquakes. So I'm going to get to these super chats and then and then I'm going to see if the members want me to react to my first video. Rihanna, it's okay. I'm going to leave this up so you guys can go see. I showed up late. I'm at a new job day 1 from unemployed to full-time with the law nerds. Congratulations. I know everybody's going back to work. We might have to switch up the times of our live streams because everybody's getting back to work, which is such a good thing. I'm so happy, but congratulations. Congratulations on the new job. Thank you for your support. If you have to go to work, go back to work. This will be up for you. I was in LA for the big one in '89. I think it was a roller coaster. Me too. And it shook me out of bed and I think traumatized me a little bit for a month. Motion for joinder of Dr. Badass once a month, coffee and cursey words. I will ask him. I'm sure he would do that. I will absolutely ask him. He still gets nervous on camera and I can get him a mic. I can get him a microphone. We'll see how that works. Hopefully that'll work. Yay. As I was talking about Gadget Goddess, and Tech Valor, the OGs of the YouTube journey. So yay. Elizabeth Plant, younger elder millennial. My husband graduated high school in 1985. Thank you, Annette, over on the Facebooks. So the members are like, yes. All right, I'll react on Thursday during our members only live stream. We will watch my first YouTube video together, and we will talk about it. Happiest of birthdays, you're on May 9th. Yay, Tauruses. Perfect. Oh my God, I clicked and it's 100K and have to go back to work. Thank you. Go back to work. Don't worry about it. Bree, congratulations. Showed up late. Took my son to PT. Kids and family first. Can't wait to see purple hair. Same. Most surprising viewer of your channel. Oh, hold on. I didn't put this up for a milestone. Yay. I think I'm going to share some of the things that have surprised me on social media in general. First, when Kathy Griffin started following me on Twitter, that was a weird moment. I was like, oh, hey, Kathy Griffin. Thanks. DL Hughley subscribed to me here on YouTube, and I was like, oh, hey, thanks. But I'm always surprised when people are like, oh, I watched your video. I'm still surprised because I still very, very clearly remember when it was like 200 people, and then it was 200 people, and you were like, oh my God, there's 200 people that watch my video. So I'm always surprised. When the Aaron Bender show reached out, because I grew up in LA, and so I've listened to Aaron Bender on the radio for a very long time. I was like, no way. Who else? I mean, whenever the channels that I watch refer to me, I'm like, oh, no way, you saw my video. Weird. So that's still kind of surreal. So all of it's surreal. But I think one of the more surreal was when Kathy Griffin started following me on Twitter. I was like, hey, when did that happen? And when people that I like grew up with or went to high school with reach out and are like, you came up in my recommended on YouTube. What's happening in the world? One of my really close friends messaged me this week and was like, why are you being suggested to me on Reddit? I was like, I don't know, because James Charles is getting sued by an employee. Happy birthday, fellow Taurus. Congrats on 100K. First time live stream viewer. Well, welcome to the live stream. I know, Corey, I flipped out, and his producer, Erica, is a amazing and lovely law nerd. And I just fell over. I was like, yeah, I talked to Aaron Bender. And then he was on the show Friday, popping in the chat. And I was like, but you're here. It's so surreal. So it's been really fun. It's always surprising to me seeing who watches, because you never know. Yes, Dr. Riley. And that's part of why I share the graph. This is October 2020, and this is November 2020. So there we are, October 31st. I can make this a little bit bigger because you've got to share the journey, right? Let me pull this out. I'll go to the lifetime graph too in a second, because we talked about that a little, but this is October 31st. We had just hit 5,000. And then, October 31st, 5,000, November 1st, 6,000, November 2nd, 10,000, November 3rd, 15,000, November 4th, 20,000, and up and up and up. And then it just has been incredible growth. But when you go to the lifetime graph of my channel, you can see when I started posting videos. I mean, there's nothing back when I first started posting, but I just started posting 2016. So you can see that, I just started posting at the beginning of June 6th, I think was my first video. And so you start to see like 2, 11, 20, we all start at 0. So this is September 2015, 77. We hit 100 subs in October 2015. And then it just grew slow and steady from there. And as the channel started to grow in 2020, I thought we would go along this trajectory. November 22nd, 2000, or this is 2019, sorry. 2000, by May, we had gotten to 3,000. By June, no, just kidding. June, we had gotten to 3,000. And then it just kept growing. But that's when I really started focusing on YouTube too. I started dialing it in and shifting the content to being the legal commentary now and actually uploading regularly, doing live streams regularly. We'll just leave it on the last 365. Live streaming regularly and what have you. So it was a shift for me too. What was the video that started that growth spurt October 31st? It was the Toddy Westbrook sued by her business partner. And then there were quite a lot of videos that went right along. Well, not quite a lot. There were a number of videos that went along after that, because right after that, she sued without a crystal ball. What I found in that is when that Toddy video took off, a lot of people went back and listened to old episodes of the podcast and older videos. And watching everybody go back and find the other content is, I think, why the subscription base and the Law Nerds grew, because it wasn't just one video. It was one video with a library of content that people could go back and watch. So, yes, that is it. This is super exciting. Yay, it is. Oh, it's noon. It's noon. I'm going to have to get going soon. But you guys, can we give a huge thank you to the mods? Can we give a huge thank you to the mods for riding for riding on a random Monday while we hit 100K? It's incredible. Yes, Octo, the TED Talk did blow up after that too. It was not Brittany. The Brittany stuff really blew up on the Brittany stuff blew up on the podcast. And so the podcast numbers started rising on the Brittany episodes, but the subscriber base here started rising on the Toddy Westbrook, and the growth ticked off with Kanye coverage, and then it clicked up with Toddy coverage. So it had started this kind of steady growth here. This growth here started with Kanye, but it was the first Toddy video and then the exclusive Toddy video on the business partner lawsuit that really, really, really grew it. And then everybody stayed. And we just kept talking about other legal shit. So anyway, so I'm just blown away. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to wrap up. Thank you to the mods for riding and just, we've gone over another 100 now. So it just, I'm scattered and I'm blown away. And I think we're going to take a breath and then we're going to be back here tomorrow live talking a little bit about law, a little bit about this. It's going to be a pretty mellow week. It's both of our birthdays, so there's not going to be a huge in-depth deep dive of law stuff this week because I'm going to be a little pushed back. I'll explain the new Rui Gomez lawsuit on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have an episode coming out of the podcast about Erica Jane being sued. Next week, I'm going to be talking about Dave Ramsey and his employment lawsuit, kind of juxtaposing it to James Charles. And what else? And the Duggar bail bond hearing. If anything crazy goes on with that, I will stream on Thursday about it because Wednesday is my husband's birthday. So we're going to be spending his birthday together. If I have any hot takes or quick takes on it, they will be on Instagram and YouTube shorts. So if I have any quick 1 minute videos, you guys seem to have been appreciating those and they've been doing well and they're helpful to be like, look, we can just do that 1 minute quick take. I'll put up those YouTube shorts if there's any key takeaways from that hearing. And that's really what's going on this week. I am nerve-sighted. I can't believe we're here. I'm just going to check all the messages on my phone. And then we're going to be back here tomorrow. Let's see where it's at tomorrow. But the thing that's hard now is that this counter is not going to kick over until we get to another 1,000. So we're going to stop dinging at every 100 and it's going to start dinging at every 1,000. And that's a whole different situation. I personally found you near the beginning of the Tati suits. Yeah, a lot of people did because here's what happened with the Tati coverage is that because I was giving the legal breakdown of the documents, a lot of other channels that were talking about those lawsuits picked up on the legal parts and said, hey, there's a lawyer. She said these things. And so having other channels use my content as a resource really helped it grow. And it's always my goal to be a reliable resource for, particularly the pop culture stuff because I love it so much. And then everything grew and people have been so supportive. I mean, Jen Gerard has introduced me to not only her amazing lipsticks and lip glosses and the lightsaberiness of it all, but has also been a massive supporter of the channel and a friend. And it's just been incredible. Like the people that we've gotten to connect with as a community here, I'm blown away. And from this 100K to the next 100K are going to be more conversations on the channel, more collaborations, and a lot more to come. It's just, we've done a lot of interviews the last couple of weeks about Bravo stuff, and that's not going to slow down either. So, yay! We're at 100K. We're real YouTubers now, friends. Professionals. We're professionals. What's going to change after 100K? Not much. We're going to do the same content. We're going to have the same conversations, and we're still going to be here doing the same stuff. So it's very exciting. There's a different number on the ticker. There is a play button coming. I'm sure I've got to figure out how to apply for that later. And literally from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here. I am tremendously honored that I get to be a part of this community too. It's incredible. I appreciate you. We'll say goodbye as Lawyer Cat. You make an excellent point. We'll say goodbye. Let's pull up Lawyer Cat. We'll say goodbye as Lawyer Cat. It's only fair. Let's see if Lawyer Cat can figure out what to do with this hat on. Hopefully it's not dramatic. So I'm YouTube famous now. Beast. All right, that's my Lawyer Cat Peter Mon impression. Law nerds, you are the greatest fucking crew on the internet. I appreciate you. I am honored to be here with you. Thank you. I am a real lawyer. I am not a cat. I am here to continue to grow our community, and we are continuing to bring facts, not fuckery, because that is what we do here. We are law nerds. We value facts. And then sometimes we value just ever so much gossip and shade because really it keeps life fun. Oh my God, it's so creepy when I laugh. It's so creepy. The laughing is so creepy. Okay, the laughing is it's just. So, YouTube famous Lawyer Cat. For everyone who came over from Peter Mon, I love giving the shout outs to the Peter Mons. Thank you guys for always riding with me. Thank you for being the best crew on the internet. I'm blown away. I will keep sharing today on social media. So if you follow me on Twitter or on Instagram, I will be sharing what that's like on those. We've shared this here together, which is incredible. I couldn't not stream because this is the community that we've built. I mean, we don't have 100,000 subscribers and 100,000 law nerds if there aren't people behind every single one of these numbers. And that is somebody who said, I want to spend some time learning about something that I might not know. And that it just blows me away. And I appreciate you. Let's keep confusing the all the powers that be with the people don't want intellectual content. People don't want long form content. We're going to keep breaking the rules over here and doing what we do. I've wrapped up 1,700 times. I think I'm just going to go get my nails done. I don't think I can focus today. I don't think I have any focus. I have zero chill. I appreciate you. I have no other words. We're going to be back here tomorrow. I will compose myself. Maybe not. I can't promise that. I can't promise that we will compose ourselves. I will try. I will try to compose myself a little bit between now and tomorrow to have the words to adequately explain. And then on Friday, it's Friday. We're going to have some purple hair. She can't wait. You guys, thank you. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I will see you tomorrow. And if you're watching this in the replay crew, thank you. I stream on Tuesdays and Fridays. Thank you for being a law nerd. We don't have this amazing community without you. So thank you for being here. I'm blown away. Thank you.
Connect with me everywhere. I'm at the Emily D. Baker. If you guys want to join the text, just text Emily.com. If you want to join the channel, lawnerdsunite.com. Happy to have you. Support what we do here on the YouTube.